but let's go to Pete, who's on the line in Tallahassee, Florida. Oh, my goodness, the home of Madison, the associate producer's beloved Florida State Seminoles. Pete, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken, how are you?
I am living the dream, not like the Florida State Seminoles. There's no dreaming down there.
Not like the Noles this year, no. I'm living it too, Ken. I'm in my sweet spot. But I've been presented with an opportunity that I think is right for me.
Okay.
There's, good benefits with salary, travel perks, things like that. And it's in my lane. I want to do it. It's the interesting thing is more around who is offering it to me. It's a family friend that I think has been kind of watching me grow, catching up on stories on vacations, sharing some things about work, and decided to offer me a role that came available. And so my concern and my reservation is just around how does that impact, our relationship, and, what if I, were to, I'm going to bring my best foot forward, but what if I were to let him down? I just wanted to get kind of your opinion about that.
Okay, first thing, move that phone a little bit closer to your mouth. Let's see if you can hold that thing right on your mouth. Keep your phone still because you're bouncing all over the place. But let me take a stab at this. You're in your sweet spot now, which is doing what?
It is in continuous improvement work, such as project management.
Okay, does this new job offered by the friend also have you in your sweet spot? Would it be in your sweet spot?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I've gone through the process and the steps of what I do best and my passions, and I believe it absolutely does.
All right, great. And it's got all the other benefits, right? More pay, more. Does it give you an opportunity to keep moving up?
Yes, it does. There is a ladder.
Okay, great. So far this looks really good. So the only concern really is what you have addressed, and I think it's a viable concern. Except for what if I let him down? I think that's the wrong voice. I think I'm hoping what you're trying to say is, what if there's conflict? Is that what you're really trying to say? Or do you think that there's a possibility that you would let him down? That means you have done something dumb, or you have made...
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
That's not how I got where I am. So
I know, but I want you to hear what I heard. So if your integrity's in place... And a mistake is a mistake, but that's not something that's a letdown. That's okay. I made a mistake. I can deal with that, and they can deal with that. But letting down is a character thing or something, just gross incompetence. I don't think that's the case. The issue is, what if we somehow develop conflict and our relationship is threatened and goes away? That's what you're concerned about.
That's it.
So this is a very easy resolution. I think it's a viable concern. The only way to get resolution is man to man. Hey, here's the deal. Everything about this is good. It's in my sweet spot. Got the ladder. Good perks, good pay, everything. But we're friends, and our friendship matters to me to the point that it's given me butterflies, and I'm just uneasy. And the reason I'm uneasy is because I'm uncertain about what would happen if there's some type of disagreement. How would you handle it? How would we handle it? Do you have the same concern? What can we do to protect our relationship so that we can work together? Because I don't buy into this, friends shouldn't work together. I think that's the biggest cop-out bunch of crap I've ever heard in my life. It's like saying, well, I don't know if marriage could actually work. I think it's a grand idea, but I don't know if marriage can work. Well, that's the biggest bunch of horse crap I've ever heard. I've been married 21 years. I plan to be married 51 years. Has it always worked? Well, not every second of every day, of every week, of every month, but has it worked? Absolutely. Why? Because my wife and I made a commitment on the day we married publicly, but we made the commitment before that, and then we kept the commitment that we're going to work it out. We are not going to get divorced. It's not an option. When two people do that in a marriage, it works. So I do believe, Pete, that it'll work. But you've got to have that conversation and say, what do we do to commit to each other? That we are not going to break our personal relationship. And I think that's all it takes. And I hope it doesn't sound oversimplified, Pete, but I'm going to tell you something. I believe in what I said about marriage, and I believe in what I said about relationships.
I think you hit the nail on the head. I'll get it done.
Good stuff. But I'd have the conversation soon and set the boundaries and both of you commit. And here's the deal, Pete. If you don't feel confident that he's committed, then I wouldn't take it because you're already in your sweet spot. You're an absolute rock star. There will be another opportunity. So make sure that you trust your gut on this one. That's the only other thing I'd say.
Will do, Ken. Thanks so much.
I appreciate you, man. Love it. What a great guy. We haven't addressed that issue on the show before. Working with friends. And that bears repeating. If you're looking at a situation like that, go get the podcast of the show. It's available wherever podcasts are available. And go back and listen to that again because it's the same concept.